Dare we ponder the inexplicable? What really happened to Flight 19, the squadron of 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers that vanished over the Bermuda Triangle on December 5, 1945? This is the question that has intrigued investigators and aviation enthusiasts for decades. Flight 19 embarked on a routine training mission under clear skies, but as the squadron ventured further into the Atlantic, weather conditions grew increasingly treacherous. The last known communications from the flight paint a chilling picture of confusion and disorientation. The pilots spoke of malfunctioning equipment and their disarray was palpable. In the wake of their disappearance, one of the largest search and rescue missions in history was launched. Despite the exhaustive efforts of hundreds of men and dozens of aircraft, no trace of Flight 19 was ever found. This incident, shrouded in mystery, has spawned countless theories. Some range from the plausible, like navigational error or a sudden storm, to the outlandish, including alien abduction and interdimensional portals. With no concrete evidence, the enigma of Flight 19 continues to baffle investigators and aviation enthusiasts alike. The year 1947, the Stardust, a British South American Airways flight, crashed into Mount Tupungato in Argentina. But where was the wreckage? A question that haunted aviation experts for years. The Stardust, en route from Buenos Aires to Santiago, never reached its destination. The last cryptic Morse code transmission from the plane, simply Stendek, added to the enigma. Despite fervent search efforts in the immediate aftermath, no trace of the aircraft or its passengers was found. The region's harsh climate and the towering Andes proved to be formidable obstacles. The mystery of the Stardust became one of the greatest aviation puzzles of the 20th century. Fast forward to the late 90s. Nearly 50 years after the disappearance, climbers on Mount Tupungato stumbled upon the remnants of an aircraft. After painstaking research and investigation, these were confirmed to be the long-lost wreckage of the Stardust. Yet what caused its tragic end remains unclear. The Stardust left us with more questions than answers, a mystery wrapped in the icy peaks of Mount Tupungato. Fast forward to October 31, 1999. Egypt Air Flight 990 plunged into the Atlantic Ocean, but why? This tale begins on a seemingly ordinary day when a Boeing 767 took off from New York, bound for Cairo. But mid-flight, something went terribly awry. The plane began an unusual flight path, diving steeply before climbing again, then finally nosediving into the depths of the Atlantic. The investigation that followed raised more questions than it answered. The cockpit voice recorder, our usual silent witness in these tragedies, revealed a puzzling exchange. The relief first officer could be heard repeating an Arabic phrase translated as, "I rely on God." Yet, the captain seemed to be fighting to save the aircraft. The final report from the National Transportation Safety Board couldn't offer a conclusive reason for the crash. Mechanical malfunction, a rogue pilot, we may never know. The Egyptian Civil Aviation Authority, on the other hand, insisted there were indications of mechanical failure, contradicting the NTSB's suggestion of a possible pilot suicide. The mystery of Egypt Air Flight 990 remains a chilling reminder of the unpredictable nature of aviation disasters. June 1, 2009. Airbus A330-203 Flight 447 disappeared over the Atlantic Ocean. What led to its downfall? The flight took off from Rio de Janeiro, destined for Paris, carrying 228 souls on board, but it never reached its destination. The initial confusion turned into dread as the hours ticked by with no sign of the aircraft. It was confirmed. Flight 447 had plunged into the Atlantic. So what caused this catastrophe? The answer lies in a lethal cocktail of malfunctioning equipment and human error. The aircraft's pitot tubes, devices used to measure airspeed, were blocked by ice crystals, causing faulty speed readings. This led to the autopilot disengaging. The crew's response, unfortunately, exacerbated the situation. They pulled the plane into a high-altitude stall from which it never recovered. The subsequent investigation revealed these chilling details, painting a picture of a doomed flight that could have been saved with reliable equipment and better training. The crash of Flight 447 wasn't just a tragedy, it was a wake-up call for the aviation industry. The tragic fate of Flight 447 serves as a stark reminder of the importance of reliable equipment in aviation. From the Bermuda Triangle to the Atlantic Ocean, the enigma of these mysterious plane crashes and disappearances continues to captivate us. We've journeyed through the baffling disappearance of Flight 19, the unresolved mystery of British South American Airways, the enigmatic crash of Egypt Air Flight 990, and the unexpected downfall of Airbus A330-203 Flight 447. While these incidents share common factors such as sudden communication loss and inexplicable course deviations, each case is uniquely perplexing. Despite exhaustive investigations, the final moments of these flights remain shrouded in mystery, leaving us with more questions than answers. Yet, our relentless quest for understanding propels us forward. Technological advancements and tireless research are steadily unearthing new clues and possibilities. As we delve deeper into these mysteries, we are reminded of the vastness of our world and the endless possibilities that lie within it. The enigma continues.